right, welcome to You Gotta See This Movie. Podcast is two guys like to talk about movies as well as the deeper things that make these stories more than just a movie. Jim, we're finally back.
We're finally back.
How you doing?
Glad that we can talk about movies.
Glad that we can finally talk about movies.
Been a while.
It has.
Been crazy, man.
It's been summer break, you know.
Well, yeah, and you're like, you had to move and everything.
My summer break has been, yes, moving from one house to another.
Awful.
I don't recommend it. And yeah, it's the worst. It's kind of the worst.
They say that's the most stressful thing a person can do in their life.
Yes.
Is moving.
It's up there.
It's up there, yeah. I mean, there's obviously like, you know, more health issue things you would think, but
right.
They do say that moving is incredibly stressful.
Yeah. So I feel like I've been moving for like a month now.
Yeah.
And we're still technically kind of not done, so we still have time. So
crazy.
But yeah, but we're here. It's good to be back. And today, what is the movie that you got to see?
The movie you got to see, which is appropriate for our summertime fun, is The Great Outdoors.
The Great Outdoors.
1988. Written by John Hughes. A Chicago man and his family go camping with his obnoxious brother-in-law. What more can you say?
What more can you say?
Yeah.
And obnoxious he is.
Yes.
So this wasn't a movie that I think you said that you might have seen, you've kind of seen. I've seen this movie a lot, but what's your history with it?
Yeah, I thought for sure I've seen it.
Okay.
So this is almost a first time watch.
Oh, okay. So you didn't see it.
You know what? I have just a very vague recollection of seeing it, and I might have only seen like part of it.
Part of it.
Yeah. But I'm familiar with John Hughes, John Candy and Dan Aykroyd and the bunch. I figured, got to be a movie you got to see, right?
Yeah.
So I just went along with it.
For me, I can remember seeing this as a kid, and I can remember seeing the video in the movie store, and I'd pass by. I just wasn't interested, even though I like those guys. I don't know, just wasn't like, I'm going to rent this today. But I can remember that I had a friend, I was going to spend the night at my friend's house, and he was like, we're watching this movie. And I'm like, I'd rather go play Nintendo. He says, no, we're watching it. So I was kind of forced to sit down and watch this thing. And as a kid, I watched it. I thought like, oh, this movie's pretty good, pretty funny. It was a good time. And so that was my first time ever watching it. And I think it was, I think the next time I went to the video store, I ended up renting it. I made my family watch the movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, watching it again, which really for the first time. So, I mean, overall, first impression, I didn't think it was that great. However, this is one of those movies that you end up watching more than once, and I guarantee it would be funny. And I'm going to watch it again. Yeah. It's going to be funny the next time.
Yeah.
And then at some point, I'm going to see it again. Let's pop it in and watch it. It's going to get even funnier.
So I was really, this time around, I watched this, I've seen this movie so many times. I wouldn't say it's a yearly watch, maybe every other year.
Yeah.
But I'm always eager to watch it. But I asked myself, what is it about this movie that I like so much? Because it's not that well talked about. When they talk about John Candy, Dan Aykroyd, John Hughes, this movie doesn't get mentioned. It's not like in their hall of, their greats. You know
because
what I
it
mean?
really isn't a great John Hughes movie. I mean, it's got all of his style to it, but it's not polished like Ferris Bueller and Vacation. I mean, those were slick. Those were like, This one was a little rougher. It almost felt like John Hughes's college movie.
I forgot why he was gonna direct it, but he backed out. There was a scheduling conflict with another movie, and I can't remember what it was.
I did see that. It was like, that was the baby movie, having a baby or something.
Was that what it was?
I think he was directing that at the same time or something. This movie would have benefited from his
story,
directing it. Yeah.
But I would even go off to say too that. So again, I was asking myself, what is it about this movie that I like? And I don't know if I can explain it. It was because it's not like it's overly funny. It has its funny moments, but it's not like, the most funniest movie in the world or that. But there's just something about the characters that I really like. I like the setting. You know, they're in the cabin, they're in the woods, was really neat. Yeah, it all, for me, it just kind of fit and worked, and I liked it. I just kind of like what the story is. But again, it's not like, it wasn't like, yeah, their greatest movie, or it's not like the funniest movie, but there's just something about it that I like, just tuning in and watching this family. And I always think after I watch this movie, like, whatever happened to these family members? Did they continue to be friends? How long did, spoiler alert, how long did Roman live with them at the end?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I've always wondered that. Like, I've always wanted to know more about them.
Well, knowing you personally, I can see how you would probably like it. The outdoors and the family and the camping and just the comedy of the everyday things from, the wacky, water skiing incident and bear attack and all that stuff. So yeah, I can totally see.
You know what this movie feels like? It feels like there's a lot of, like, just funny camp moments that they're just kind of like, hey, let's just put them all together into a movie.
Yeah, let's do the ghost story scene.
Right. Yeah, let's put it all together in a movie, and it, maybe doesn't fit, might fit, might not, but it's just bringing it all together into one movie. But yeah, I like this movie. I mean, I borderline love it. I mean, I have to say that I love it because I own it and I've watched it multiple times. I'll continue to watch it multiple times. But I would have to say, I think you kind of nailed it. Was one of the big things that I like about it was John Candy's character.
Yeah.
And how he's just a dad wanting to take his kids up to this lake that he experienced as when he was a kid with his dad. And he's just wanting that same, those same memories to happen with his kids. And
yeah, he values those moments he had with his dad, and he wants to make sure that his sons have the same experience.
Or just the idea, like, he just values moments.
Yeah.
He just wants to be up there with his family and his kids. So I really like his character, and he goes into this movie with like the purest of heart, because that's like a great thing, and you just see it getting hijacked.
Yeah.
As soon as Dan Aykroyd's character comes in like a storm.
Yeah. You know what I like that was different in this movie is that when the family's traveling to the camp, that the kids weren't jerks. A lot of times, pretty much all movies, it's
right.
Like
you don't have a moody teenager.
Yeah, mom and dad are having a good time, and the kids aren't having it, and they're just cranky, and they don't want to do this. But these kids were actually into it, and that was kind of refreshing to see that the boys were actually like, yeah, okay.
And they weren't like, oh, I can't believe you brought us out to the woods, and
yeah, they weren't disrespectful,
right?
They liked their family and stuff. They had other ideas. The older one had other ideas on what the experience, but that's
his age.
That's his age. It's normal, right? Yeah.
And he understood the whole time. Like, I get it, Dad. Yeah. Family time. I get it.
Yeah.
But there's this cute girl over there.
And I really got to
At the same time, the dad should be like, all right, I get it too.
You get it, yeah.
But yeah, and so Roman, Dan Aykroyd's character, comes into town, and you see the contrast of the music and the car.
Yeah.
Same, kind of the same thing, which I thought was great. I always envisioned, because I saw this movie first, but to me, his character of Roman is like the same character he plays at the end of Tommy Boy. Like the
Zelensky. Zelensky, yeah.
Yeah. It's almost like the exact same guy.
Yeah, he has his salesman pitch. He's real slick. Dan Aykroyd. Yeah.
But he comes in, and again, it's that whole dynamic of, it's, what is it? The Oddball, the Odd Couple movie, but it's not a couple, it's a family. It's two families. So two odd families, completely different. Wives are different. I guess they're sisters, right? And the kids are different. Like vastly different.
Yeah, vastly, yeah.
2 boys, 2 girls. The girls are, I don't know, how would you describe them? Weird?
Yeah, they're just
crazy,
bizarre. They're just
twins,
oddball twins, and they're very quiet and spooky.
Yeah.
They're just spooky.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, red hair.
Yeah.
Which they don't look like either of the parents.
Yeah.
You can,
Yeah.
you feel like, wait, what? These are your girls?
Yeah.
But you know what's funny? Watching this movie, especially last night when I watched it, and knowing the end, knowing where everything goes and the motives, you can really see from the beginning Roman really hitting, why he's there.
Oh, you mean when he's trying to basically?
He's almost prepping him with some of the conversations they're having.
Yeah.
He's prepping him to go ahead and ask this money about, hey, invest this money.
Yeah, and I completely missed it. And it kind of, at the end, it kind of caught me off guard. But then you're thinking back like, oh, yeah, he was trying to sell, sell other people at the beginning of the movie. Like, oh, I got this deal, this investment. Trying to get other people to invest in his.
But he just thinks, oh, that's what he always does is deals or like I think the whole idea with the lobster, we're not going to eat no hot dogs. We're going to eat lobster. The idea of like, hey, I'm trying to sell you on the lifestyle that you could have if you. Yeah,
because he has to appear successful. To
right.
His brother-in-law.
Yeah.
Like, no, we're not having.
But even in that first scene, which I love that scene when obviously him and his wife are having a private moment.
Yeah.
And they come busting in with the camera. But I love how it then just cuts to them sitting on the porch. Yeah. And he's like, oh, so the whole week you're going to be here. Yeah. But even in that scene, he starts telling him like, hey, I want success for you too.
Yeah.
Chet, I want you, almost as if he doesn't have it.
Yeah.
Which I think comes to the whole purpose of this movie.
Yeah. Because Chet's like, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. I want a pontoon boat.
Yeah.
I just want to look at the trees.
Don't need a speedboat.
Yeah. I just want to just relax and enjoy the family and eat hot dogs because I like hot dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you say? Like, I envy you because all the Chet Ripleys of the world are able just to walk through life and not worry about, money or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I love the dynamic of the odd couple, of the odd family. But the whole time too, and then again, it more and more I noticed that there was a lot of foreshadowing of what that was going to be about. Because even at the end, he says, or in the beginning, when he talks about like, oh, I made this killer deal, made 300% profit, and he says, well, easy money gained is easy money lost. Chet says that to Roman, and it's like right there, that was like, okay, that's the whole premise of why he's there, so. But it's not just about that. There's a bunch of crazy dynamics that happen there.
Yeah, in a movie like this, it's like it's a series of unfortunate events, yes.
Yeah.
Which make it fun throughout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know he wanted that pontoon boat, but it was an unfair question to ask the kid, well, what would you rather have, a pontoon boat or a jet boat?
Well, the kid's going to want a jet boat.
Of course the kid's going to want a jet boat.
Yeah.
And I love that whole scene where he's trying to teach his son how to ski, and all you got to do is let go of the rope. Let go of the rope.
Yeah.
But not him, which then, leaves the question is that John Candy is one hell of a skier.
That's amazing. Right?
Right?
Yeah.
Like, or even just the character of Chet, like he really can ski really well. Have you ever skied?
Let's just say I did it once, and I should have let go of the rope.
Oh, you have a don't let go of the rope story?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, it was a kid. It was one of those things where I was at a lake, with my aunt and uncle.
Yeah.
And they're the ones that have the boat. And so, my family, we were just out of our element. We didn't do stuff like that. And I was like, oh no, it's fun. I'm like, no, I'm good. Because, and I don't like people watching me do stuff, right? So,
especially if you've never done it, right?
Especially if you've never done it. So what they want to put you right behind the boat, and everybody's watching that, looking at you. The whole family's staring at you to see what you're going to do. So at that point, it's all over. I can't even, I'm nervous and everything. And then the boat goes and I barely get up, and then I just straight down. I'm like, I'm done. I'm done.
That was
I'm doing
fun.
it.
That was fun. Nope,
Great.
someone else turn. Yep.
I'm the kind of person that would be like, if I can just do this by myself quietly somewhere and figure it out first,
Mhm.
then I'm good. But
Yeah.
like, there's no way with everybody staring at me.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
funny.
Have you water skied?
Same thing. I've done it. Well, I think I did it twice. First time, I could not figure it out. And the second time, it was just kind of more of the same. I was being more dragged by the boat.
Yeah.
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 I just couldn't figure it out. So I'm a tubing guy. So I like
Oh.
being pulled on a tube.
See, they know.
Behind a
Yeah,
boat?
if my family or relatives had those, I could say, okay, I don't have to do anything.
Right.
No athletic abilities
Yeah.
are needed here. Just pull me.
So we growing up, our big trip was going to the river, and we had a boat kind of like Suck My Wake.
Yeah.
Not as extravagant as an engine, but it did have like exhaust, and it was low like that.
Yeah.
And it broke down like all the time. Like I think we had more moments of trying to fix that thing than actually
Yeah.
having fun with the boat. But man, it was fast and it was powerful. And yeah, they would do the same thing. They would like tie tubes and pull me and my cousins around. And, my dad was driving, and I always tell my dad, try your best to, shake me off.
Yeah.
And that was always like my goal was to never get off and hold on for as much as I can.
Because when you take like a tight corner in a boat and then that long lead, it's just like a whip. It's like
Yeah. And
Yeah.
you're just holding on.
yeah.
So I had fun doing that.
Yeah.
And that boat was really cool.
Yeah.
Called it the Marley. So
Marley.
it said Marley on the side. Yeah.
Who's Marley?
I don't know. This thing was I had no idea.
He bought the boat. It had the name on it.
Yeah,
He just
that's what it
went-
was.
He just went with
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
He didn't name it. I know that.
Yeah.
But yeah, but it was one of those things where I know my dad was happy to sell it when he did. And I think after that, he was like, I want to get a pontoon boat.
Yeah.
It's just
'Cause
much
at some
more
point,
practical.
you just want to just relax.
Yep.
And,
And not have to work on it and fix it the whole time. But yeah, so that I like that. A lot of this movie, there's a lot of memories I can relate to. Same thing. I had a same kind of deal when when they're going in and there's a bat in the house.
Oh yeah.
Same thing at the river. I can remember being a kid, and I don't remember seeing the bat, but I think I was like in bed sleeping, and they woke me up and says, "You gotta get out of the house." And I can remember my grandma like was holding me outside or just around me, and I can remember seeing my dad and my uncle going in with things and
Yeah.
doing the same thing, just trying to get the bat out. I don't know if they killed it or they got it out. I don't remember,
Huh.
but I do remember the bat in the house
Bat
and
in the
watching
house.
them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it happens. Bats do go in houses.
Mhm.
So yeah. So the boat, funny scene. Again, it's slapsticky, funny, he crashes,
Yeah.
but he survives. But that was the moment he wanted to quit and go home.
Right, because everybody, he was like, that was it.
He was pissed.
Yeah, he was, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm sure it was also the combination of the lobster and him making fun of the
yeah.
hot dogs. But
Was that before or after the steak, giant steak?
that was before.
That was before.
Yes.
Okay. That steak, man.
Okay. So here's the thing. I actually cracked up last night because I never noticed this moment, or I never put two and two together.
Yeah.
So first, it looked really good. I've always asked myself, like, how much could I put away with that steak? Probably not the whole thing, but I'm always like, man, that was really good. And I love how he's so excited.
He is so confident with his fork and his knife, and he's just kind of like he's sharpening it.
Yep.
And he's like really confident that I can do this.
Yeah.
This is what I can do this. This is where I shine.
And like everyone, like you said, everyone gets around him, is gonna watch him eat. That's
Yeah.
another like weird thing. Like, really watch him eat this?
Well,
Come back
well,
when he's like almost done, then come get me. I don't need to see him take the first couple bites
And the waitress said that nobody's ever done it
in her
in
lifetime.
her lifetime.
Yes, not
Yeah.
since she's worked there.
In
She's
her
like, not in my lifetime.
Yeah, so this is a big deal.
Right. So it makes me wonder, how old was that steak that they just have been waiting
Oh, I didn't think it was old. I just think that they just always have one on hand.
on hand?
Yeah. What do you think that steak cost?
Oh, I was wondering the same thing. I actually was trying to do the
And today, 90s. Yeah, it was.
You
ni-
could say how heavy it was. It's not a trivia.
Yeah, I was saying
96 ounces.
96 ounces. I was gonna say it, and I stopped myself.
Yeah.
Dang it, because I remembered that.
Uh-huh.
The 96 or
The old 96er.
96 ounces of steak. What would that cost in today's economy?
I don't know.
Gonna be over $100, right?
Yeah, way over.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's, when he's trying to, he eats it. He's
Yeah.
like, I did it.
Yeah.
He's so proud of himself.
Yeah.
But yeah, then they make him eat the gristle and the fat. But there's a line that's it's really quick. Dan Aykroyd says, "Hey, look, if I can get a dessert down him as well, will you throw in Paul Bunyan hats for the kids?"
That's right. Yeah.
And he's like panicking, and the next thing it cuts to the kids walking out with Paul Bunyan
Okay.
hats. So I'm thinking like, oh my gosh, did he put away a dessert as well?
That's
Did you-
good. See, that's one of those things you don't catch until the
Right.
second time around. 'Cause I
Yeah.
know he said something about a dessert,
Yeah.
and it was a funny line, but I didn't get the joke.
And just like,
Yeah.
I'm going to use him, which again, another foreshadowing. I'm going to
not,
use him.
not only to pay for the meal, because
Right.
If he eats the steak, the
Yeah.
food's free. Yeah.
Again, more foreshadowing of what's happening.
Yeah.
But can you just throw in some hats for the kids?
Yeah. Paul Bunyan hats.
Can you imagine after eating all that nasty fat? It's like, okay, here's a sundae. Or even at the same time, the cook or whoever that giant guy was, he's like, all right, yeah. If he eats a sundae, I'll throw in some hats. Why not?
Yeah.
But
Oh.
then he barfs all over the place.
Oh.
But he feels better the next day. It's all good.
It's all good.
Yeah. The bear dump. Is that a real thing?
I was going to ask you. That was one of my questions. It's like, you watch the bears dig into the trash?
Yeah. The movie, I know there are,
It's got to be.
these guys are Canadian, right?
But a bear.
And I think the movie takes place in Canada.
it was the trash, right? Like where
It's
the
a dump. Yeah. It's the dump. So I don't know if that's a Canadian thing.
weird.
Yeah. But he's the guy's confident. He's just like, oh yeah. He said, we have a really good one compared to like those guys or something. I don't know. But that'd be cool. I'd like to go to a bear dump.
He just
See bears rooting around in
rooting around
filth.
the trash. Yeah,
Yeah. That can't be a real thing.
can't be.
At least here in America. I feel like that's encouraging bad behaviors in bears, right?
Unless that was a way they disposed of the trash locally,
Oh,
and then the
maybe.
bears are there, and then it became a thing where people just drive up to watch them or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That's always crazy when people like lure bears towards your vehicle or animals. It's like Scratch City, man.
Yeah.
Scratch.
What do you think
dent,
was going to
scratch.
happen with those nails and those claws? Let's-
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the movie wasn't like over the top outrageous, as far as the gags and everything. So I'm not too sure. I don't know. I didn't know where that scene was going. He just drove off with the bears on the car.
You did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that's not safe either,
Yeah.
You can't be driving down the road with a bear
Yeah.
in your car.
Yeah.
Sir, I'll pull you over.
Yeah.
What
What was he feeding the bears? Were they candy bars?
is Zagnut?
Zagnut?
I'm pretty sure.
What's a Zagnut?
It's a candy bar.
Candy bar in a red wrapper? I thought it was it looked like $1,000 bar candy bar.
$100 grand.
100 grand?
$100 grand.
$1,000 bar. No, $100,000 bar. 100 grand. Yeah.
It's $100
It's the
grand.
same thing.
But it's not called a $100,000 bar.
$100,000 bar.
It's $100 grand.
I remember that from the commercial though.
Oh.
Yeah, $100,000 bar. I don't know. I must have saw that somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of bears,
Yeah.
that is the whole, like the beginning to end story of the movie was this encounter with a giant bear that he had when he was at the lake honeymooning. And
See, and I thought he made up the story just for the kids, but it's actually partially true because
well, you don't find out to the end.
that there
it
really
was
was a
true.
bear, that he actually blew the hair off the bear.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was telling that, and he even said like I embellished a little bit,
Yeah.
but I love that. I love how he wanted to set the stage, tell the story to
He's turning off the light.
family, which, you know, to me, I'm like, that was such a traumatic experience. How has he not already told his boys this story?
Because he was waiting for
He
the
was
moment.
waiting for
He
the
was waiting.
moment, right?
I'm going to get this somewhere. I'm going to get the boys up at a cabin.
And tell the story.
Tell the
And
story.
then, you know, with my kids, I tell stories all the time.
Yeah.
And, you know, whenever I say anything, true or not, their next like move or whatever is they look at mom. Is this true?
This is true.
And like, you know, the mom was like, yeah, like in this movie, they're like, yeah, it's true. This really did happen. And, you know, have that giant bear. And I like how to me, I'm like, it wasn't even that scary of a story. You know, it wouldn't freak me out.
Oh, he's just seeing the bear outside the window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bear wasn't like crashing into the home like it does later on in the movie, but
Yeah.
but I like how it freaks everybody out and he's the bad guy. You know, again, he's just wanting that moment that, like you said, he has been waiting for, and it gets ruined. Because, well,
I was trying to figure out what he was going to do. Was he going to like pull out a claw or
yeah,
something? But he threw like his
some sort of alcohol beverage.
alcohol in the fire and made it.
Yeah. And then I like how Roman, well, again, Roman, he's not like the greatest dad, right? He even said that, like, why do Chet's kids look at him like he's Zeus and mine look at me like I forgot what he says. Not Zeus.
Gardening equipment at the.
Oh yeah,
something
yeah.
like
Sears.
Sears, yeah.
yeah. That's what it was.
Yeah.
But he has to go and hear what Chet's telling to his kids to then go in to connect with his own daughters.
Yeah, he was copying what he. Yeah.
And then tells them the most horrific story
Yeah.
about the cannibals
Yeah.
that came to people in camp. He says, I had nightmares for weeks, but you know, that was different. Oh man.
Raccoons.
You like the raccoons?
And it was fun.
Yep.
It was very John Hughes with it was kind of like a little interlude, little gag, but then it was repeated throughout. That was fun.
Yeah. Every time I see a raccoon now, that song plays in my head. Ba 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 boo. You know.
Oh, I don't remember the song.
Well, I do. I've seen it a lot, but
yeah,
have a whole conversation about like rocks on the can never work.
It never works.
Right.
The one thing that I liked about this movie is that it's very in John Hughes, where there's a turning point in a person's life, and because you thought that Roman he left, he was leaving, but when he turns the car around and realizes that he needs to apologize, there's a little kind of a redemptive moment there.
Why do you think that happened? Like why? Like he got what he wanted, but what was it just what his wife was saying?
It
like
was what his wife was kind of prompting.
really kind of like putting the pressure on him.
But what was she saying? I don't remember what she was saying. She was
just saying like this is probably half of your salary for him, that, and how great it was, how no matter what, that they can have their squabbles, because eventually it comes to a head and they're all arguing, which, by the way, so the first time I ever had this movie, I recorded off of television, and they take out all the bad words, and I can always remember, and it always catches me off guard when they get to when they're like, blow it out your ass, Uncle Roman. On television, it was blow it out your kazoo. And so you had all these people with like, weird sounding voices be like, blow it out your kazoo, blow it out your kazoo. No one's blowing anything out their kazoo. But anyway, so yeah, they finally have that moment, but I think she was just like, wow, we really healed and came together. But other than that, I can't, like, why it just,
I don't know.
I like the redemptive moment, but I'm always
Yeah.
like what truly was it that clicked in him?
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't see it coming, but then I was like, oh yeah, it's one of those John Hughes moments that little feel good moment at the end where people kind of better themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he has a redemption with his own kids.
Roman does?
Yes. is, they're trapped down. That's a whole nother thing.
Oh,
the mine.
Yeah.
Trapped down in the mine with all the dynamite, and I guess apparently where the bear lives.
Yeah.
But
was the bear stuck? No,
I think it just
lives in there.
Another way to
Because I thought maybe Chet was actually rescuing the bear at the same time, unknowingly rescuing the bear.
Unknowingly.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has his redemption because, he didn't know what to do. He didn't know how to rescue his kids, but Chet was like, they're your daughters.
That's right.
They want their dad. You need to go down there and you need to go get them. Yeah. And he brings them out.
Yeah.
So he did have a full moment of, being a better person, not wanting to rip off, coming clean to his family that they're broke. He has no money, he hasn't been doing anything. And then confessing to the lie that he made to make Chet feel guilty about like, I made it up.
Yeah. I think the turning points were a little awkward, a little clunky because it didn't really, accumulate. And then a big reveal at the end. So it was a little clunky, but it's good.
It was like, I always wonder too, like if they didn't notice the girls that were missing, what would the follow-up conversations be like? Wait, you made this story up? Wait, you almost scammed us? I think it took like all of a sudden the missing of the girls to change their frame of mind and work together as a family. Instead of being in two opposite families, they were working together.
Yeah, it's kind of like, this is bad, but it's more important. The family is more important.
Right.
We need to take care of this first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which at the end, the original script had the girls, they were fishing and a big old fish like grabbed their bait and dragged their boat way out into the lake, and Roman had to go save them. Oh. They even went as far as to for the movie, they built a giant mechanical fish, but it looked way too fake. And they're like, you know what? Let's just use a real bear. A real bear.
Just a real bear.
Yeah. Which always made the most weird sound coming from that bear. You know what I mean? Like, it's not what bears sound like. Like when it's like growling and it was in the house and it was striking them.
Yeah, I don't remember what the sound was that he
It's just like a combination of like a lion and I don't know. I've heard that sound for other animals too, but it's definitely not a bear sound.
Why didn't they just use a bear sound?
I don't know. It's just more terrifying, I guess.
Yeah. It's not just a bear. It's a bald-headed bear.
Yeah.
And a bald butt bear.
And a bald butt bear, which I think that sounds like a bear when it gets shot and it's like whining.
Yeah.
But he had to plug that lamp in first before he shot it.
Yeah, that was the old, hey kids, look at that lamp made out of a shotgun.
Yeah. What if it's loaded? It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they have that ending. Everything works out, but the charm and what I love about this movie, and especially now being a dad, is I really like John Candy's character and how he was a simple man that wanted to spend time with his families, where like that was the priority, not money, not extravagance. It was strictly, when you look at successes in life, I think John Hughes really wanted to highlight, look, Chet is the success. It's not Roman. He might have the flashy car, all the, cell phone, which, back then only the rich of the rich had cell phones, right?
Yeah.
But he was the successful family man, or just successful in everything. So, yeah, Great Outdoors. Good movie.
Good movie.
Good movie. All right, well, you only seen this movie, I think, once all the way through. Are you ready for a trivia
Not at
battle?
All. This is going to be... It's going to be bad.
Maybe. We'll see.
Might get lucky.
Yeah.
You never know.
Man, I still think I go back to the Karate Kid, and I thought for sure I was going to.
You never know what these...
You never know what
You never
these-
know the battle. It's just... Yeah.
All right, let's get into it. Trivia battle.
Trivia battle. All right, who's going first?
I'll go first.
You go first.
All right, question 1. What fruit is seen rolling around the dashboard of the car during the opening credits?
Do you actually know that?
No, I don't. I am gonna make a guess, but I'm gonna say an orange.
That is incorrect.
Come on, there's only so many round fruits in the world.
Okay, I'm trying to think what's a funny fruit. Banana's funny, but bananas don't roll around.
They don't roll around.
Got to be an apple.
It is an apple.
Oh man, I thought for sure I wasn't gonna like. I thought apple would be too on the nose. I don't think I've ever noticed that fruit rolling around on the car on the dashboard.
Were there more things rolling around on the dashboard?
There's just like a paper bag, and then there's just like an apple up there, which I thought was weird. And I was like, huh, there's an apple in there. What a
Well, you get yourself half a point. Congratulations.
All right.
You're winning.
Off to a good start.
All right, next question. What happened to the dog's face that answered the counter?
Oh, come on.
What did he say? What did he say?
Come on.
I know the kid asked what happened to his face, and the old man says,
Cheese and rice.
wait, I'm thinking.
I think
I don't remember. I remember he said something, but I don't remember what he said happened to the dog.
All right, for the steal.
well, I'll tell you what he says. He says like oh yeah, she got into a porcupine. He goes, loves porcupine, hate people. She's in heat too. Too bad you're not a dog. So it was a porcupine.
Yes.
Porcupine.
Got hit by a porcupine.
Porcupine
Right.
quills. All right.
Well, that's why I didn't remember it. It was complex. It was porcupine.
It was
Loves
good.
porcupine.
Loves porcupine, hates people.
He's people.
All right, next question. How tall was the big bald bear in Chet's scary story?
I said over 8 feet tall.
That is correct.
I knew that.
Yeah.
All right. Next question. What does Chet give his son while they are out on the lake at night?
It was a ring.
Nope, it's a back massage.
It was a ring.
It was a ring.
And I was trying to think, well, what kind of a ring was it that he's giving him?
All right.
Just a gold ring.
You guys are
People wear
tied
rings?
up.
Gold ring.
I mean, other than like a wedding band, who wears rings that are just maybe
Yeah.
it's a Canadian thing.
Canadians, yeah.
Rings.
All right. Next question. How many times was the man at the bar struck by lightning?
Oh man.
Well,
You
the
ha-
true answer
There's two technically.
is 67.
Yes.
He says 66, but by the end of the movie,
Yeah, he
it's
says-
60.
He says 66 like,
times.
multiple times. So I could have missed that. Yeah.
I like that. 6 times, 66 times.
What was the point of that character anyway?
I don't know, but I think it was more of the idea that like we are highlighting the town, you know, and this the crazy people that live in this town,
I guess, right?
you know,
This is the
because
crazy-
they did a lot where they would, you know, they were on vacation, and I was gonna ask like, who does that? Like goes on vacation but really gets integrated in, you know, going to visit the man who lived for over 100 years, or
Oh, that's right.
not
Yeah.
quite, but you know, I think
Yeah.
I think it was just. And we got this guy that's
guess
been
I-
struck by lightning.
I guess that's the picture that John Hughes is painting of this
Right.
town. It's not just the town; it's the quirky people.
It's the quirky people.
The guy that's 100 and however old he is.
Yeah.
And the guy that gets struck by lightning, and I like the to mention that the Paul Bunyan restaurant where the menus were like a half slice.
Oh
of-
yeah, I even like the drink, the cups
Yeah,
too.
those
The
are
cups are
great.
cool.
They were like a log.
Yeah.
Right? Everything was just. Do you think that was like real stuff, or they just like over the top made it for the movie? Because
That's a good question. I don't know.
can you get a Great Outdoors coffee mug that looks like a?
I know the
log?
bar and the lodge that they went, not where they stayed, but like where they went into where they saw the dog. That was a real place, but I don't know about the Paul Bunyan place.
The Paul Bunyan. Yeah, those
it was all
mugs
up
are cool.
in Bass Lake, California.
Bass Lake, California.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right.
Anyways,
Next question. How many pounds did Chet estimate the bat weighed after it buzzed him?
Wow.
is that my question?
Yeah.
Yep.
I think he said 2 pounds.
That's correct.
Yeah.
It's
It
2
was
pounds.
it was a 2-pounder.
It's a 2 pounder. So then in my mind, I'm
Thanks.
thinking, is that
Is that a heavy bat?
It's a big bat.
Is that really heavy? 2 pounds?
Yeah, for a bat.
Oh,
For
that's true.
that-
Yeah. He did the fangs. He did like the little.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. This
It buzzed me.
is the last question. What is the brand name of the dynamite that the kids are sitting on inside the tape?
Oh, frick, I don't know.
The brand.
I mean,
name.
I want to. This isn't my answer. You want to see. You always want to say Acme, right?
Yeah.
But I know that's not it. I think it started with an M, but I don't know it.
El Blasto. I don't know.
Okay. Oh, so right now you guys are tied up. So if you guys want to go back and forth guessing until one of you guys gets it for the win.
I'm not gonna. I don't even know where to start. I mean, like I said, I think it starts with an M. Am I right on that?
Does
No.
it start with an M?
It does not start with an.
Well, all right.
It starts with the first letter of the alphabet.
Acme.
Dang it! Is it Acme?
It's not Acme.
No.
Allied.
Nope.
Allegiance.
Nope.
Oh, Allegiance. That's a good one. That sounds like a
Yeah.
blasting company.
If you think
Oh, no,
blasting,
we don't know it. If you keep giving hints,
One more hand. Let's see if we get it.
if you think about things that blast or blast off, you might get close to the answer.
asteroid.
No.
Atomic.
Was it atomic?
No.
It's not atomic.
Things that blow up. Avalanche.
No. Okay, I don't think you guys.
I
are
know.
gonna
We're not
I
gonna
forget,
get
what
it.
is
It's Apollo.
Oh, that's a good name. That's a good name for. Yeah.
It's a good name for a rocket.
Mm.
Yeah, you guys tied, so
Come on, you have no other questions?
You know what's the name of the lake?
oh, I don't know. I don't know the name of the lake.
It's some sort of Indian name.
Potawatomi Minimac.
Whoa.
Yeah, Potawatomi Minimac.
Potawatomi
What's
Minimac.
the number on the cabin?
Oh, I know that. Do you know that?
I don't know that.
7.
Yep.
Oh,
Dang. And do you know what they call the cabin?
it's like Crazy Loon or Loony something. Loon.
The Loon's Nest.
The Loon's Nest.
Yeah.
That was almost a question.
Yeah.
All right, well then I guess we'll give it to Michael.
Well, looks like I got the Duke. Still.
All right. All right. Well, Great Outdoors. Final thoughts and your ranking.
This one's okay. This one's gonna be okay. First, I'm gonna give my ranking, but then I'm gonna comment on it. So
All right. So don't
First-
jump to conclusions.
don't jump to conclusions.
Got
First
it.
watch, seeing this movie, ranking it based on my list of questions that I give myself. It's a 6.9.
Mm-hmm,
That's pretty low.
mm-hmm.
However, I do know that this movie will grow on me
Mm-hmm.
because I'm going to put this on as a vacation summer movie.
Mm.
I might just casually in the background watch
Mhm.
it, maybe sit down and watch it, sort of. But it's one of those like a TV movie, like they would just kind of replay over and over again, and then you start to like love it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It kind of has
yeah.
that vibe to it. So ratings low right now, but I think it'll grow.
So room to grow.
It has a lot of room to grow. Like I missed the dessert gag after the steak. I missed that.
Yeah.
And I understand it's John Hughes written, directed by
Mhm.
somebody else. It's kind of a slow burn. It's not
Yeah.
a crazy comedy, but I think people should see it, check
Right.
it out. It's not a great movie, but it's not a bad movie. And Dan Aykroyd and John Candy are legends of comedy.
Yeah.
Why not?
Right.
Yeah.
For me, that's well said. For me, I would say this is probably 7.9, probably an 8. It's not. Yeah, I would never defend like, oh, this is a great movie. to me, it's a fun movie. To me, it's one of those comfort food movies. It's one of those movies where I was like, I'm sick. I'm just going to put it on.
Yeah.
It's going to make my spirit feel good. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm bummed out, it kind of like just helps me out a little bit. But and it's probably like my second favorite John Candy movie. I just really like his character in this movie. I would always like to envision, like, if this was if John Candy was one of his characters, it'd be him. Like the real John Candy. He wasn't acting. This is legit who he was.
So other than Dell from Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Yeah, I think that is my favorite John Candy movie, but
yeah.
He's not Dell. I was reading about Bass Lake where they filmed the movie, and all the shots that they made or they did, the cabin was at Universal, but everything else was in town. And the townspeople, it was a small town. They loved when they were out there. They said Annette Bening, who, was Connie, she was rude and very like a Madonna. Dan Aykroyd was nice, but he was like aloof.
Oh, you're talking about the real
people. When they were up there filming this movie.
Yeah.
But everyone was just like, John Candy was amazing. Like he hung out with the locals. He was just really friendly, really kind, and just gave people the time of day. So I always envision, like, if John Candy was not acting in one of his movies, it'd be this one. But who knows,
Yeah, I could see that about him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, that does it for The Great Outdoors. Now, now it's time. Now, actually, in 2 days, I am going camping with my family. So,
all right.
I hope I don't have no bear issues or
planning any ghost stories or.
Oh, I definitely planning ghost stories.
Ghost stories,
yep,
bear.
that will happen. So, all right. Well, thank you for tuning in. Great Outdoors. Have you seen it? What do you think? Let us know. Could you eat a 96-ounce steak? If you do, film it. Put that on YouTube.
All
right.
And let us know if you know the price of a
96-ounce steak. If you're a butcher. Do we have any butchers in the audience?
Can you even get a cut like that? I guess you could.
I think you can.
Special order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, thank you, and we will see you in the next one.